Hi, I'm Marine Colonel Dan Hunter Wilson, retired, and today's episode 2, is on diet. The diet that got me from 2 years ago, 309 pounds, to today, 203 pounds. My mom was a medical doctor, and she taught me from an early age that you are what you eat. And if you have a proper diet, you don't need any other supplements. The diet will provide all those things for you. So I crafted a diet early on 2 years ago that I called Daniel's Diet, because it was based on my namesake in the Bible, Daniel, who created a diet for folks that were under his training. And his diet revolved mostly around vegetables. So I believe a proper diet is all that you need, and it's 90% of the solution in losing weight, for me at least. I had to have a complete paradigm shift. I was brought up, and my dad was, you have to eat everything on your plate. And God bless, may his soul rest in peace forever, but you got to scrap that attitude. And you got to scrap the idea to eat to feel good. No, you have to completely revamp, turn that paradigm on its head, and come up with a new one, which is you're going to be using this food as fuel for your body, and you want nothing but the highest quality fuel going into your body to fuel your machine. You also want a tasty diet. Something that when, people try and lure you out to eat, you don't want to go out to eat with them, because your diet is so good and so delicious and tasty that you don't want to eat out with them. And if you do go, I recommend that you go with something completely light on the menu, some type of salad. And before you go, you have a snack, so you're not tempted when you get to the restaurant to change your mind and go and have a huge cheat meal. So my diet consists of, for breakfast, I have plain old-fashioned oats, Quaker oats. And I like the oats because it kind of keeps your stomach full for the next 4 to 5 hours. And all I put in my oats is I take a quarter cup of oats, throw it in the bowl, and then I add cinnamon, sea salt, and a touch, probably less than a teaspoon, or about a teaspoon, of virgin olive oil. I mix with water so it covers the oats, and then I put it in the microwave for exactly 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Not a second less, not a second more. And it comes out piping hot, and then I add a scoop. This comes with a scoop of whey protein into the mix, and then I have another bag of it's called Mega Omega Mix. That's nuts and seeds, and I add another quarter of scoop of that in there and mix it all up, and that is my breakfast. No dairy, no other additives, no sugar or anything else. It's sweet enough, it's delicious, and trust me, it keeps you nice and full for the next 4 to 5 hours. Then I have a snack that I use in between going from one gym to another, because I play pickleball at one gym and I lift and pump iron at another gym, and in between those gyms I have a snack of the Mega Omega Mix. Again, that's nuts and seeds and dried mangoes and dried cranberries, and it is a delicious mix. I literally put it in almost everything. For lunch, I have a bowl that's filled with pre-cooked vegetables. I usually cook my vegetables a week to 10 days in advance, put them in a big container in the fridge, and for lunch I scoop out some green beans that I've cooked the way I like them, which is usually steamed, some broccoli, steamed, the little potatoes, which I bake in the oven, and if I have asparagus, I've probably steamed that. In my air fryer, I've usually done onions and mushrooms, and then I add protein, which for me is chicken thighs, and I like chicken thighs because I pre-cook them in the air fryer, and I have them ready, and I cut off the sides of around the bone, and then my dog, my lovely son, he gets the bone, so he gets to enjoy a treat while I'm eating my lunch. I mix all that, and then I throw into that mixture, I throw in some type of soup. Lately I've been putting in like 3 or 4 scoops from Lobster Bisque, and then I add a little bit of water and put it in the microwave, heat it up, and it is the most delicious lunch, and it is just full of rich vegetables, rich in nutrients, and all kinds of good stuff for your body. For dessert, I take a 1/4 cup of oats, I take a 1/4 cup of my Mega Omega mix, and mix that up, and I have that for dessert. Then for dinner, I have a navel orange, and then I have some more Mega Omega mix mixed with the oats, 1/4 cup of each, and then half a scoop of the protein powder to give it a little extra protein. And that's my dessert. And that pretty much wraps up what I eat during the day. And when I came to times where I wasn't losing weight for a couple days in a row, I went to portion control and just cut down. For example, the 1/4 cup sometimes became 3/4 of a 1/4 cup instead of the full 1/4 cup. So you just got to work with the portion control and figure that thing out. For hydration, I drink nothing but pure water, and then for lunch, I have a half of a V8 juice along with my lunch. But other than that, I do a water infusion within the first hour of getting out of bed in the morning of 40 ounces of pure water. And then in the afternoon, I have another 40 ounces. So in total, I'm probably drinking about 100 ounces throughout the day of pure water. And if you grew up in Africa like I did, or you served in Saudi Arabia, you realize that water actually has an awesome taste. And you remember those times where you were so thirsty you'd do anything for water. And so I don't have a problem with the taste of water. I drink no sodas, no caffeine, and I am so much healthier. A year into my diet, or the year before my diet, I went and had blood work done, and my cholesterol level was in the red zone, off the charts. And 6 months after I'd started my diet, I went back, which was exactly a year later, did the blood work, and everything was in the green zone. And my heart rate went from probably in the 160s over 130 to 110 over 70 to 80. So I really made some terrific gains, and my resting heart rate was around 50. So I made some terrific gains, and I attribute 90% of that to the diet. But you just have to take this as a nice long journey, stay the course, and just trust that if you do the footwork, the results are going to come. They might not come as fast as you want, but just have to stay with the game and treat it as a long, slow journey, because that way, as you lose the weight, you don't get rolls of fat. Your muscles come back out, and you retain your muscle as you're losing the weight, and you don't have a bunch of rolls of fat like people that do this immediate weight loss stuff. So you're going to see the results like I did, and you're going to be so happy as you go along the journey, and every day you're weighing, or every week you're weighing less than you did the week before. So that pretty much concludes this episode, and I hope you get something out of it. And next episode, we're going to talk about your daily routine. You really need to get a daily routine. In the Army, they used to call it your basic daily routine, BDR. In the Marine Corps, we call it pretty much your plan of the day. What are you going to do today? And that is very important, and particularly for us retired folks, but for anyone really. So have a good one. Semper Fidelis. Abra!